are new to my channel, hi, my name is Anna and I am an English student at Clare College in Cambridge. I've had so many requests from you guys to do a college tour, and I am currently in my college just for a couple of days. It's the summer holidays at the moment. I've had to come back in order to go for some hospital testing, and I've been allowed to stay in college. It's about £30 a night during the summer, so it's much cheaper than staying in a hotel in the city. And I thought that what better time than when the college is basically empty to show you guys around. It does mean that quite a few things are closed. I also can't show you the secondary accommodation, which is the Colony. It's about 15 to 20 minute walk away from Memorial Court. Memorial Court and Old Court are so close to each other, they're literally across the road from each other, but the Colony is a little bit further out. The way that second and third year accommodation works in college is that we ballot for our accommodation. So it's kind of done at random, but you can either single ballot or group ballot. And if you group ballot, that is basically like at other universities where in second and third year you will try and find a house with all of your friends. You can either get like one of the houses that are owned by college and you can have that house together, or sometimes you'll have a block of rooms in a corridor, and that corridor will be just your friendship group. Quite a lot of people single ballot though, either for medical reasons like myself, or just for like cost reasons, or because they want a specific room, things like that. But I can't actually show you Colony in this video, apologies. Hopefully I will be able to show you guys a little bit of it next year when I come back for second year. Enough rambling from me. I'm going to show you as much as I can and tell you guys as much as I can, and hopefully this will be helpful for you all and also that you enjoy watching. I thought I would start by showing the room that I'm currently staying in for these couple of days. It is very similar to the room that I had in first year and that most people have in first year. It is a set to get a lounge slash study area, which I'm showing you right now, which comes with lots of bookshelves, a desk space and some chairs, and it also comes with this massive pin board and a lock case so that you can leave a couple of items over the holidays safe. All of the rooms have a single bed, and depending which room you have, some of the rooms have shared bathrooms, normally between about 2 people I think. Those are slightly less expensive than the rooms I'm showing you now. This is an ensuite room, so you have your own bathroom. I also had a set room in first year, and you can see what my room looked like in my move-in video. I will either link it on screen or in the description below. I'm going to start with Old Court because it is the heart of Clare College. I'm going to explain how to find it because I found it quite hard to find it when I came to visit. So I'm going to start at King's, and you turn towards the Senate House and Gonville Quays, and you just walk towards them. When you reach them, take a left and walk down the Senate passage. When you reach the end of the passage, take another left, and as you turn the corner you should start to see the side of King's Chapel. Keep walking towards this, and then eventually on your right you will see Old Court. Walk through the gates, and as you get to the building you will see the Porter's Lodge on your left. To get into the college you have to go through the Porter's Lodge. As you can see, a lot of work is being done on the college at the moment. It's a very traditional Cambridge court in that it has 4 enclosed walls, but it's open to the sky. Normally we have the Great Hall and the Buttery here. The Buttery is where you can get dinner and lunch every day, and the Great Hall is normally where we'll have our formal dinners, but due to the ongoing works we're currently having the Buttery in this marquee, which is actually much nicer than it looks. The student-run college bar called Sellers is also in Old Court. It's currently closed because it's the summer, but I did go during Freshers Week, so check out my Freshers Week vlog for a little clip. Clare Ents is also held here, so look out for that. Right next door we have the Clare Chapel, which is absolutely beautiful but is also closed for the summer. The college choir will sing here, and they also hold services here. If we then walk through Old Court and come out through the other side, we will get to the Clare Bridge, and on the left of us we have the Scholars Garden, which is open to the students, and it's looking absolutely beautiful right now with all of the flowers. There used to be the Master's Garden on the right, but that's also having some work done. It's going to be made smaller, and they're going to add a cafe on the end. The Scholars Garden also has a beautiful view of the river, and there are Clare punts that you can hire right next to the Clare Bridge, which are free for students. You just have to try and punt it on your own, which can end up being quite funny, and occasionally ends up with a few people falling in. A college superstition about this bridge is that you should never walk through the middle, as that will mean you'll get a third, so always walk on either side. There is also this wedge on the bridge that has so many stories attached to how it happened. And then if you just keep walking down the path and then cross over the road, you will get to Memorial Court. This is where first years live, and some second and third years also live here. It is located on Queen's Road and is much more modern than Old Court. It gets its name because the architect designed it after the First World War in memory of the Clare men who lost their lives in the war. As you come up the drive and up these steps, through the archway, on the left is the Porter's Lodge, where you can collect all of your post and where the porters themselves are located, and on your right is a laundry room. All the different staircases where people live is along the edge, and they're all alphabetised, and then in the middle we have the college library called the Forbes Mellon Library. A massive selling point about this college for me was that in first year I could literally just step out of my room and be straight at the library. If you walk around the left side of the library, you will see the music practice rooms on your right, and if you keep walking forward on your left you can see a passageway, and if you go down there you will get to Clare Court, which is where more of the accommodation is. If we then come back into Memorial Court, there is more accommodation behind the library, and that is the entrance to the library there. And then opposite that, if that is not enough library for you, there is the UL, which is the University Library, and it's absolutely massive and has any book you can think of. Opposite the passage we just went down, there is another passage which takes us to Learner Court. In here we have the Gillespie Centre, which has a conference room at the top, and at the bottom there is a room which can be hired for dinners. As you may have seen in my freshers vlog, my matriculation dinner was held here because our Great Hall is currently under construction. And underneath this building we also have the Riley Auditorium, and in here we also have X, which is the newest accommodation. I believe they're all ensuite rooms, and unlike all the other accommodation in Memorial Court, they actually have a shared kitchen that is big enough to have social things in. For everyone else, the gyps are a little bit too small for that, so we mostly just hold social events in our lounges. If you're coming back to college late at night, you have to come back through this gate, and it's normally locked and is only accessible with your college card. And at the end of X there is a more modern laundrette, also closed at the moment, but it has washers, dryers and an ironing board. Guys, that is everything that I have to show you. I hope this has been helpful for people. If you have any questions, please do comment them below. I will happily answer anything I can. And also, if you are watching this and you are going to be joining Clare College next year, a huge congratulations first of all for your results and for getting your place here, and I really hope that you are looking forward to moving in. And if you're watching this because you're not quite sure which college to pick, or you're not really sure what a college is or does, basically a college is just where you live for 3 years. Cambridge is a little bit different from other universities in that the majority of students live in college accommodation all 3 years, so it's really important mostly just to find one where you like the accommodation, where it has amenities that interests you. Like I know some of them have swimming pools, and just generally if you look at the college pages, if they're sort of ethoses, the way they present themselves, have a good sort of vibe to you, I guess, that's probably the best college for you. The way I went about picking my college was that I just looked at the list of colleges on the university website, and I kind of just clicked through onto the ones that had nice names that I liked the sound of. It wasn't any much deeper than that, and then I did some research into what those colleges had to offer. So a lot of your teaching is done in college as well, so look at what the professors for your subject in that college specialise in. Your interviews will be through college, and I mean, all of my supervisions were done in college last year as well. A massive selling point for me for Clare was that David Attenborough is our alumni. He's done a really lovely tour of the college here on YouTube, so I can put that in the description below if anyone is interested. And it's really down to you what you are looking for in a college. There is no set magic to picking one. Please do give this a big like and a subscribe if you are new here. I really love making these videos and I really enjoy being helpful for people who are thinking of applying to Cambridge. It really makes me happy.